Hey everyone, Jason here with a few things that I want to see from Apple in 2017. Number 1. I want to see more human-centered announcements from Apple. Now, what does that mean? One example of this is ResearchKit and HealthKit, which were recently announced a few years ago. They're the biggest company on the planet, and one thing that they like to do is take advantage of all the iPhones that are out in the world. In recent years, Apple's come out with a lot of interesting things on the software side. Since Tim Cook has taken over, they've shown us ways that they can use their products to make people's lives actually a lot better, other than just the new Snapchat filter. Apple Watch is clearly designed for these kinds of things. There are even rumors around saying that Apple has a secret team working on Apple Watch to build glucose sensing technologies into the watch that are non-invasive. Having these types of things in Apple products show that they're not just about profit, but they're also about bettering people. I want to see a lot more of this from Apple. Number 2, I want to see Apple double down on the security and the privacy of their devices. They standardized fingerprint reading on iPhones a couple years ago. We all know it as Touch ID. And Apple takes this very seriously. Ever since iOS 8, your iPhone and any other iOS device automatically encrypts all of the data on your device. So we get that built into the iPhone for free, and that's great. What I want to see is more of this. Internet privacy is a really big talking point right now, especially after Congress recently passed laws that allow internet providers like Comcast to take your internet browsing history and sell them to whoever they want without your permission. Nobody wants to have to worry about their personal health history being sold to drug companies so they can sell you more pills. What can Apple do about this? Well, they already sell routers, even though they haven't been updated in a while. Could Apple make a product that encrypts your data coming in and out? Number 3, I want to see more of the Apple magic with product surprises. The AirPods are one of my favorite Apple products in years. While they have some quirks, they really show off Apple's core strengths. They just work, they're innovative, and they're really well designed. And they integrate super well into the Apple ecosystem. And having them on a daily basis totally changes the way that you think of podcasts and music and just the ease of use behind listening to stuff from your phone. You could definitely make the case that in the last few years, Apple products have been very iterative, but not super revolutionary. iPads have gotten bigger, iPhones have gotten bigger, and Macs have gotten thinner. Well, that's great and all. I want to see them do a leapfrog product like the AirPods. Show us you've got some more surprises waiting for us. Number 4. So this is the year. We need a new iPhone design. The smartphone industry has gotten a little weird. All the phones look the same. At the start of this year, we've already seen things start to change. We've seen Samsung and a few other Android phones show their hands. The design trend now is bezel-less. And what does that mean? Edge-to-edge screen. Samsung is calling it the Infinity Display, which is a pretty cool name, and I kind of wish Apple used it. And while it's certainly been an iconic design, I think it's about time to get rid of the top and bottom bezels of the iPhone. But why just stop there? We've already seen others do it already. Blow our iPod socks off. Yes, iPod socks were a thing, and they were awesome. Rumors and leaks for the new iPhone have been all over the place this year. And the reason for that, I think, is that they're trying a bunch of different designs. And we're just recently seeing prototypes for those leak out to the public. I want the next iPhone design to make my current phone look like a piece of crap. Number 5. Apple proved to us that the iPad is the future. You've said this a lot. We've heard especially CEO Tim Cook say that iPad is the future of personal computing. Well, show us! There are over 250 million iPad devices in the world today, and it's certainly made a home for itself in the market. We see them in cafes, schools, and cash registers. It's pretty cool. But now we're starting to see stuff like the iPad Pro to be used in pro markets. Now the hardware itself has made huge strides in speed, design, and portability. But the software? No. Let's just take the home screen for an example. The home screen on the iPhone has been virtually the same since the very first day the phone came out. You get a grid of icons and it works great. What Apple pretty much did was take the iPhone home screen and just blow it up for the iPad. And this kind of worked in the first couple years of the iPad, but really, I think it's time to explore something new. Why are we wasting all of these pixels on larger devices? Technological simplicity has been one of the hallmarks of iPad success, and it allows people from toddlers to Grandma Cookie to be able to use their iPad. she really still doesn't know how to use the iPad. But let's see Apple create some really truly sophisticated capabilities for the iPad. Apple, don't be afraid to let the iPad grow outside of its iPhone roots. Number 6. Show us that the Mac has a very exciting future. The last few years have been a bit spotty for the Mac. Now, we recently had Apple admit to some really big mistakes with the Mac Pro design. And this is pretty refreshing because we don't normally hear Apple say, "I'm sorry." It's really hard to believe that Apple takes the Mac super seriously when so much of the product line, even today, is sitting on store shelves with really out-of-date technology. The iMac, the Mac Mini, so many of us rely on Macs for both work and our internet-connected lives. These days, we pray to the Apple gods that we even get some sort of speed bump for these devices. I want to see Apple put their words to actions to show us that there's still a bright future for the Mac, and there are still surprises and innovation left in the platform. Please don't give the Mac the blue screen of death. No? Thanks for joining, everyone. So give me a like and a comment below and tell me what you think Apple should do in 2017. And also subscribe so you can catch videos like this in the future. Till next time.